Good morning, guys. We'd love for you to worship with us. People come together, strangers' names, our blood is one. Children of generation, every nation, His kingdom. So don't let your heart be in trouble. Hold your head up high, don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. So take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes. Let's lift our voices. Oh, in His blood, it's in His blood now. Jesus, the light of heaven, a friend forever, His kingdom. So don't let your heart be in trouble. Hold your head high, don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on this one truth. God is madly in love with you. So take courage, hold on, be strong. Remember where our help comes from. Lift our voices today. Gonna swing wide the gates, so swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. Our creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. All you children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. Come on, swing wide. So swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. All you nation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. All you children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. One more time, swing wide the gates. So swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. All you children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. Come on, let's lift our voices today. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. All you children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. His name is Jesus. Come on, let's declare his name today. Jesus, our redemption, our salvation is in his blood. Jesus, the light of heaven, friend forever, his kingdom come.
Well, what's up, everybody? I'm so glad you're on here tonight with us. That was my good friend ZJ at Engulf Church down in Jacksonville. Love that brother. Thank you so much, ZJ, for leading us in worship tonight. Before I share this, just a very short and brief devotional thought. I want to tell you we're going to end tonight with another song of worship, and I want to challenge you at the end to really just let the words of this last song just get into your heart and get into your soul. I also want to tell you that we will have communion on Friday night at 8 p.m. But an hour before that at 7 p.m. we have a very special surprise that will go live for our children. It's a fabulous surprise. I cannot wait for my kids to get it and your kids to get it. And I can't wait to hear how much they enjoyed it. But tonight, this devotional thought, I want to talk to you about this thought tonight that I've been thinking about. I woke up this morning and yesterday morning and the day before wonder what it was like 2,000 years ago. What was Jesus doing today? And we have in the scriptures, you can read these stories of Jesus as he approaches the crucifixion. You can read it, and many scholars have written books and outlines of exactly where he was at. And if you just could, for a moment, just sort of go into that space and sort of think like what it would look like. What would it look like if somehow, all of a sudden, the way we've always done things was being challenged? The way we always saw things was being challenged. The way we always said things was being challenged. Well, guess what? Right? Everything we knew as normal has been challenged. Like, we're doing everything different. Now, I do get it. There's some people in the world that life has gone on as normal. My wife and I were talking about this. There's really 3 containers that people fit into. One container is that there's this container of people that because of coronavirus, they have more time on their hands than they've ever had in their life. And they don't know what to do with their free time, or they're doing a whole lot of home improvements and yard work in their free time, but they just got a ton of free time because they're either laid off or they're not allowed to go to work or for whatever that case may be. Then there's another group of people. School teachers might fit into this category. Healthcare workers. I know people in the ministry fit into this category. And it's where the coronavirus has created more work because we're having to learn how to reach people. Teachers are learning how to teach people. Healthcare workers are learning how to care for people in a crazy environment. And I'm not talking about healthcare just for coronavirus. I'm talking about normal healthcare. It's wild. It's just a wild season. And that's the second container. These people's lives have been challenged and changed, and they're working even more. They have no free time to do anything. And then there's the third container of people, and they work from home and online forever anyway. And so not much has changed in their personal life. But no matter what container you fit into, let me just tell you this, and let me be very clear. Everything around you has changed. It may not have affected you personally, the way you function and work, but everything else has changed. You can't go to eat when you want to go out to eat. You can't go in a coffee shop. You can't invite people into your house, or at least you shouldn't, and they probably wouldn't want to come even if you did. But everything has been changed in our life. And that reminds me of what is happening in the scriptures. Now, I'm choosing to look at the book of Mark to prepare to tell the Easter story, which, by the way, can I just tell you something? telling the Easter story, telling a story that's been told for 2,000 years, this probably is the most fun thing for pastors to do, but it's also one of the most hard things for pastors to do, because we got to tell the story in a fresh way, but it's the same story. And we got to tell it every year. And we got to tell it in a fresh way that it makes sense and it's relevant. And it's challenging, but it's fun. I love talking about the resurrection of Jesus, so don't mishear me. But I want to talk to you tonight about what's happening in the Scriptures. If you look through Mark chapter 11, you're going to see Jesus. You're going to see Jesus making his triumphal entry. And then you're going to see him. This is a couple of days before right now, today, Wednesday. You're going to see him. He curses a fig tree. He goes in the temple and he flips over money-changing tables. And his leadership or his authority is challenged. And he tells parables. He talks a lot about taxes. You give to Caesar what is Caesar's. You give to the Lord what is the Lord. He actually, in this particular season, maybe a couple of days ago, 2,000 years ago, he tells the greatest commandment. In Mark chapter 12, verse 29, Jesus said the most important commandment is this: listen, O Israel, the Lord our God is one and only Lord, and you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. The second is equally important: love your neighbor as yourself. No commandment is greater than these. In other words, you might have heard us say it at Revive Church and many other churches: love God and love people. Jesus teaches that. He rips up 600 plus commandments and basically says, no, it's not 600, it's not 10, it's 2. Love God and love others. You have to do that. And then he tells another story about the widow's offering. And then in Mark chapter 13, that's a great chapter for you to read, because this actually happens right before today, before we arrive at Wednesday. Mark chapter 13, he begins to speak about the future. And he begins to say that I'm coming back, and I know that everything you see is being changed, and I'm challenging everything that you've ever done. You've always done it this way, and now I'm challenging you to do it this way. You've always thought it had to be like this, and I'm challenging you to see it differently. And that's what Jesus had just done, all right? And so I want to take tonight, and I want to point out something to you that scholars and Scripture, and even me, I can't find anything that directly points to what is happening on Wednesday. Now, I can see tomorrow. When I look at my Bible, I can see what's going to happen tomorrow, and then on Good Friday. By the way, Good Friday, that's why we're doing communion. I can see that, to remember Jesus dying for us. But we don't see anything on Wednesday. And I just have a thought. It's just what I think. You disagree with me? Maybe you have a different thought, but I'm telling you what I think, because I think it applies to me and you tonight. Me and you in our season of life, me and you in the atmosphere where we are right now. I think that Jesus was tired. I think that Jesus and his traveling companions, his disciples, were tired. They had made this triumphal entry. They had done this journey of changing the way everybody thought, the way everybody worshiped. And I think he was preparing for the cross. But I think on Wednesday, perhaps he was resting. Maybe we can just take what I think was happening on Wednesday and apply it to our life. And I want to challenge you right now. Our world has shifted. The way you used to do things is being done a lot differently now. The way you used to think about things is being done differently. No matter which container, as I described a few minutes ago, you fit into, we're being challenged to think. We're being challenged to think differently, how we worship with others together, how we connect in relationship together. Everything we do is being challenged, and everything we've ever done is being challenged right now. And I just believe with every fiber inside of me that perhaps if God himself were present right now, he might would look at you and me, and he might would say, hey, look at me, love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love others. Don't forget about loving others. But right now, in the middle of all of this chaos and all of this pandemic, I don't even like the word pandemic, hysteria. I don't like it. But in this uncertainty, you're working hard to do this, to do that, to make sure everything's working out, and you're panicking, your mind's going crazy, your body's going crazy, you're trying to figure it all out, and maybe God would just say, hey, guess what? It's Wednesday. I want you to rest. And that's what I want to do tonight. I want to challenge you to rest. I mean, rest. Like literally right now, wherever you're at watching this, just deep breath in and just let it out. Do that about 5 or 6 times. Deep breath in. Let it out. This next song we're going to sing says, I'm no longer a slave to fear. And maybe you're afraid of resting. Maybe you're afraid if you stop trying to figure it out, it'll never get sorted out. Maybe you're afraid and you think if you act like nothing's changed, then nothing will have changed. And maybe you're afraid. Maybe you have fear in your life that's crept up. And I would say maybe we don't know what Jesus did on Wednesday, but perhaps he told the disciples, put your pens down, put your tablets down, put your devices down, put everything down, and just take a deep breath and rest. So if you would just breathe in and breathe out. 3 or 4 of those right here. And we're going to worship together. Right now, we're going to worship. We're going to worship together. No longer slaves. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I'm not afraid to rest. Let's worship in Jesus' name.
You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Yes, I am a child. God, I'm no longer a slave to fear. Yes, I am. Oh, I am a child of God. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Your love has called my name. I've been born again, and I've been born again into your family. The blood flows through these veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Oh, I am a child of God, and I'm no longer a slave to fear. Yes, I am a child of God. Yes, I am unashamed, unafraid. Oh, 'cause I am surrounded by the arms of a Father. 'Cause I am surrounded by songs of deliverance. 'Cause we've been liberated from our bondage. 'Cause we're the sons and the daughters. Let us sing our freedom. Oh, whoa, oh, Come on, you split the sea. 'Cause you split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fear was drowned in perfect love. Oh, yes, it was. 'Cause you rescued me so I could stand and say, I am a child of God. You split the sea, yeah. 'Cause you split the sea so I could walk right through it. My fear was drowned in perfect love. Yes, it was. 'Cause you rescued me so I could stand and say, I am a child of God. Sing that out today. I am a child of God. Oh, yes, I am a child of God. Oh, 'cause I am a child of God. One more time, declare it. 'Cause I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Yes, I am a child of God, unafraid and unashamed. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Oh, I am a child of God. We thank you guys so much for worshiping with us. Thank y'all.